And right. So now you can see my screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the merit and excellence questions here. Which I whoops. This is what I want. I have to move this over. I have to copy it first. Give me a second. I'll just copy a question into here, and perhaps this one. Right, so I've got a few questions to do. So I'll work on these in a moment. Now, put the chat back here so that you can see. I can see if you're not understanding everything. Okay, so we're going to have a look at what these questions actually look like. So these are the merit and excellence type things. We're going to start off with the first one on the left here. I'll just get connected up and we'll go through the process we normally do. These are not going to come out very easily. These are the merit type questions that you're going to have. And so we are going to go here. Now, I've always told you to draw a box, and in your box, you're going to have the equations A, B, C, D. So there's A, B, C, D. I'm going to insert a box around them as well so that we have that. That will help keep our focus so we know what we're doing. And we know that we just put equation A straight in there, which is, where is it? Draw, we want pen. One equation A is being x minus 3y plus 3z equals 2. Now, for equation B, we need the same number in front of x. At the moment, I've got minus 2x for the second equation. I've only got an x. I need to double that, so I'm going to have to multiply it by 2. So I'm going to take all equation 1 and I'm going to multiply it by 2. I get that 2 from this number here. That there tells me to multiply equation 1 by 2. And so when I do equation 1 by 2, it becomes 2x minus 6y plus 6z equals 4. I write under there what equation 2 is. It's minus 2x plus 2y minus 4z equals 1. Now I've got to decide, do I add or subtract these? So what do you think? Do I add these two equations or do I subtract them? So have a guess or an intelligent understanding. Add or subtract? I want an answer before I move on. Add, correct. You're right. You don't need the question mark because this here is a minus 2x. And so when I add it with the positive 2x, it's going to come to nothing. So then I add the other two. So negative 6y plus 2y is going to come to negative 4y. And 6z minus 4z comes to 2z. And 4 plus 1 comes to 5. And that is equation B. So now I put equation B in here, negative 4y plus 2z equals 5. Right, then we've got equation C, and C is made up from, hold on, just get the eraser. C is made up from combining equations 1 and 3. So we can see equation 1 has just an x, and this has just an x. So I don't have to do any multiplying for that one. So I'm going to copy out equation 1 as it is, x minus 3y plus 3z equals 2. I copy equation 2 below it, minus 3z equals 13. Now, am I going to add or subtract for these two? Who can tell me whether I add or subtract? I want an answer. So what has Neve said it's missing there? Yeah, subtract, Neve, good. I just couldn't quite see it. I need to move that over. Yeah, we subtract away. So I'm going to subtract away the whole of the equation here. So make sure you use brackets because I'm subtracting away everything in here. So when I do the x and minus an x, it comes to nothing. And that's what we want. We always want the x to disappear. Now I'm going to do the other two, and I'm going to subtract away negative 3y minus 9. So you've got to go negative 3 minus 9. That's going to give me negative 12. So it's negative 12y. Then I've got to go 3 minus negative 3. 3 minus negative 3 becomes to 6. So I've got 6 there. And then I go to 2 minus 13. It gives me negative 11. And that's equation C. Negative 12y plus 6z equals negative 11. Right, so the next step to get equation D is we have to find out and eliminate y from B and C. At the moment, I've got negative 4 and I've got 12. So if I multiply B by 3, I should be able to get the answer. I'm going to take equation B and I'm going to multiply it by 3. And that will give me negative 12y plus 6z equals 15. And equation C underneath it is negative 12y plus 6z equals negative 11. Now, do I add or subtract these two together? Hopefully we're understanding it a little bit better. Add or subtract these? Tassi, hello, welcome. Yes, we subtract these away. And so I'm going to go, when I do this, I get negative 12 minus negative 12, that's plus, it comes to nothing. 6z minus 6z comes to nothing, so I've got 0. 15 minus negative 11 equals 26. So there's my last statement. Now we've got a problem here because can 0 equal 26? No, it can't. So this is a false statement. And if it's a false statement, we know that the equations are inconsistent. There are no solutions. And if there are no solutions, we have to state that and then explain what is happening. And what is happening is that these three planes are meeting like the pages in a book. So I'm going to try and draw it freehand. I'm not very good at drawing freehand on this. So there's one page in a book. And we'll change color. Here's another page in the book. And it's joined along the spine there. And then I'll change the color. And here's a third page in a book. Whoops, that last one didn't go well. Let's try that better. So the three planes meet along this line here. And that's why it's a, whoops, I've actually got that wrong. I think that's consistent solution. Let's do that again. Oh, it's wrong. Inconsistent mean there are no solutions. So they meet, the planes meet along parallel lines, like a tent. So see here how I've got a tent. So the two planes are meeting in lines that are parallel. Because here you've got 4y and 2z equal 5, that could be this top line here. And underneath it, you've got negative 12y and 6z equals negative 11. That could be this line here. So they are parallel and they're never going to meet. So whenever you use B and C and you get inconsistent, it's going to be a diagram like that. That's all the time. Okay. That's all you can do with that one. Can't do any more. Type in yes if you followed that okay, or no if you're completely lost. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2. Maybe. Okay, Tassi, maybe you came. Oh, Ryan's here. Good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second equation, and we'll see if you can pick it up this time, Tassi. So let's go and have a look at our second equation. So I'm going to copy this. Hold on. Let's see. Let's put it down here. And we're going to do the same thing again. I'll do this one and then I'll set you a page of work that you can do. Oh no, better do the other type. So I'll do 2 more examples and then I'll set you on your work. So we're going to again draw a box. So I have to, I have to insert my box so I can put A, B, and C. So that's where I'm going to put A, B, C, D. This really helps me to focus on where I need to go. Hopefully by now, you just type in A, that's straightforward. Then you need to eliminate A from B, from equations 1 and 2. The moment this top one here is 2x and this is 3x. So I know that 2 times 3 is 6. So if I take equation 1 and multiply it by 3, I'm going to get 6x. If I take equation 2 and multiply it by 2, I get 6x. And that means the x's will disappear. So I'm doing the top equation by 3. I'm going to treble everything here. So I get 6x plus 3y minus 6z equals 15. That's multiplying everything by 3. And I double everything for the next one. Plus 10z equals 10. And then do I add or subtract these? So let's have a look. We will insert a line here. And we will change the color. And we are going to subtract. You're correct, Tassi. So we're going to subtract these away. So I'll use a red pen here. I'm going to subtract everything. 6x minus 6x is nothing, which is what we want. 3 minus 4 is negative 1y. Negative 6 minus 10 is negative 16z. And 15 minus 10 is 5. So there's equation B. That is negative y minus 16z equals 5. Now, for the third equation here, we have got, we're combining the first and the third. So we've got 2x here and we've got 4x here. So if I just double equation 1, I will get 4x. So I get 4x. Oops, and I wrote 1. 4x plus 2y minus 4z equals 10. I've doubled that. And then I put equation 3 underneath it. And you've got 4x plus 2y minus 4z equals 10. That's interesting. So when I subtract this one away, who can see what we're going to get for our answer? What am I going to get for our answer? Negative 8z. No, it's not negative 8, Neve, because if you have a look here, we've got negative 4z here, negative 4z, and we're taking away negative 4. So if I write that out carefully, I get negative 4, take away negative 4, and these two become plus, which equals 0. So, Tassi, are you happy with that? That it's not negative 8z, that it's 0? Just check it on your calculator. And I'd rather you ask questions than be confused. So we can see that that double negative becomes a plus there, because it's negative 4, take away negative 4. When we do this, we get 4x minus 4x is nothing, 2y minus 2y is nothing, 4z, negative 4z minus is nothing, equals nothing. Is that a true statement or a false statement? It's a true statement. So this means that the answers are consistent. And in this case, because we have got it, we didn't have to use B and C, we got it straight from equations 1 and 3. Planes 1 and 3 are the same planes. Planes 1 and 3 are the same. In other words, what has happened geometrically is that one plane is actually on top of the other. So you've got equation 1 there, you've got equation 3 that sits right on top. So effectively, they're the same sheet of paper. And the third one just passes through the middle of them both, like that, and it hits along that line. So you've got, that's where they contact. And that's why you get a consistent, there are multiple solutions. If there are multiple solutions, we need to find them. So we can let n equal a number. So think of any number. I'm going to think of the number 10. So if n equals 10, we can say that z equals n. So z is 10. So then we take z and we put it in this equation here. And we get negative y minus 16 times 10 equals 5. Negative y minus 160 equals 5. Negative y equals 5 plus 160. If I'm going too fast, let me know. Changing sign. So y equals negative 165. So when I let n equal 10 or z equal 10, I get y is 165. Now I can go back to my top equation, 2x plus y minus 2z. 2x plus y minus 2z equals 5. So I'm going to find out what x is. So 2x plus, instead of the letter x, instead of the letter y, I'm going to use the number 165, this number here. So I get negative 165 minus, instead of the letter z, I'm going to use 10. 2 times 10 equals 5. And this way we get 2x minus 165 minus 20 equals 5. 2x equals negative 185 equals 5. Add the 185 to the other side. 2x equals 190. Divide by 2, so x equals 95, not 85. So one possible solution is x, y, and z. X being 95, y being negative 165, and z being 10. Now, I just started with z as 10. I could think of another number. So we want to give at least 2 possible solutions. Would someone like to type in the side another number that we could decide z to be? And we'd say let n equal, who's going to type in a number there? Hopefully not too big. 5. Thank you, Tassie. Let n equal 5. So again, in this case, z is going to equal 5. We have to find out what y is. So we do the same process. We take the second equation, b, and we write it out again, and we put z as 5 this time. So we had negative y minus, how many z was it? 16z equals 5. Negative y minus 16z equals 5. But instead of writing the letter z, we're going to write the letter 5 because we're saying z equals 5. That comes to 80. Add the 80 to the other side. Negative y equals 85. So y equals negative 85. But we can have another solution, y equals negative 85. Right, we then go to the next bit over here, and we do our top line, 2x plus y minus 2z equal 5. 2x plus, what was it? Forget. 2x plus y minus 2z. 2x plus y minus 2z equals 5. Now, instead of writing the letter Z, I'm going to write the letter 5. By the way, are people understanding, where do we get n equals 5 from? We just got it from Tassi. Tassi said we just choose 5. I could have chosen 8, 7, 10, and I've already used 10, 0, 3, any number. Just that I asked someone to choose a number, and Tassi chose 5. So we got it from her brain. So that's, we put 5 there. But good question, Ryan. We need to have these answered. Instead of the number y, I'm going to write negative 85. That's what 2x equals. So we got 2x minus 85 minus 10 equals 5. That comes to 95. Add the 95 to the other side. 2x equals 100. So x equals half of 100, which is 50. So we have got 2 solutions now. There are an infinite number of solutions depending on what you choose for n or z. Right, I'm going to probably leave it there for today, and I will get you to do a page in your maths book, and I think those questions came from one of these pages on multiple solutions. Where are they? I can't remember which page. I think they came from page 36. Around about page 36. So I'd like you to try page 36 and see how you get on. And these are the excellence type questions and merit. Now try page 36. There are 4 examples there, and you can get on and do that. And if anyone wants to stay behind and have more things explained, you can just stay behind and try page 36. All right, questions, before you go though, questions 1 to 4. I do want to make sure before you go, are you still with me, class? Just type in there if you're still with me. Whoops. What's happened here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, you're still with me. Good. Right, what I want to do, right, let's see who we've got here. I want you to make sure that you go to our mathematics, and where is it? No, we'll go to our Google Classroom, sorry. We go to MAT3 and go down here to our sites. Yeah, and MAT3, simultaneous equations. Right, so I want you to make sure that you have done this, the words to equations. Make sure you've done that when you click on it. Make sure you've completed that worksheet. Send me your answers and I can mark it, or you can check them yourself. But this one here, that's what I said last time. You need to have practice of putting those into words, those words into equations. Make sure that that is completed. And then I've also got a practice assessment on bathroom tiles. And then I've taken some time to do some videos. So I expect you to do this because these are if you're going for merit and excellence, you will need to understand these 2 videos on bathroom tiles and furniture factory. That's essential if you're going for merit and excellence, those practice assessment tasks. If you're just going for achieve, you should be able to do the first part of those assessments. First part only. Okay? And I'll put the recorded lesson down here. If you are okay with that, you can go ahead and do that work. I'll be staying here for those who want to stay on. And Yeah, otherwise you can go. But if you want some more help, Tassi or Sunny's here as well, good. If you want some more help, stay on. Otherwise you can work by yourself, or you can just work while I'm here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. See you later. Any questions, anyone? Tassi, do you need some more help still? Yep. What do you want help on? Is it the worksheet putting things into equations?
The booklet, the page 36 on question 4, please.
36 question 4?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I go over that on the whiteboard here?
Yes,
I'll just stop recording this so they don't need to see all this, do they?